everybody. It is Becca. I hope everybody had a good 4th of July. I just wanted to pop in and talk today about this idea of like our life is happening right now, right? I know it sounds super trite and it sounds a little bit ridiculous, but it actually took me a really long time to realize that I'm missing it, right? If I'm not engaging in my life in the way that I want to, it's not like I can prepare and toil and my life will start when X happens. Like life is happening right now. And so what does that mean? And how do I have to engage with it? And the way that I came to that, I think nothing sort of makes you aware of your own mortality like big life changes, right? So like becoming a mother for me, I've got a 3-year-old and an almost 1-year-old. So about 3 years ago, like nothing makes you more aware of your own mortality, like having babies and realizing like when they're this age, I'm going to be that age. When they're this age, I'm going to be that age, right? And how are they going to think about their childhood? What are they going to remember from their relationship with me when they're like 10, 20, 30 years old? What about when they're my age? How are they going to be feeling about the way that they grew up? And then, as many of you know, when my oldest daughter was about 6 or 8 months old, my mom got diagnosed with a recurrence of ovarian cancer. And so sort of these two things happened simultaneously for me, right? Is that I was a new mother and I was dealing with that, the hormones, yes, but also like that whole paradigm shift of what does it mean to be a parent and what does that mean about like the way that I need to be living my life right now, right? I never used to really celebrate holidays and I never used to, it didn't matter if I was spending all of my time in work because no one was there to really miss me. And so suddenly I have this tiny person who is dependent on me, who's going to be remembering these things, these milestones, these holidays that she needs me to be more celebratory, and she needs me to actually engage in the day to day, and she needs me to not be working all the time, right? And for me, simultaneously, my mom was dying, right? And so when you realize like, okay, this is it. This is the amount of time that I have with her. So I can't bury my head in the sand anymore. I can't bury myself in work anymore. I can't keep living the way that I have been because I want to show up and I want to really have this time with her. And I really want to, I don't want to look back in 10 years and be mad at myself for not showing up the way that I needed to. And so this was my wake up call, right? Having both sort of like huge life changes collide at the same time. And what it reinforced for me, and that's sort of like the impetus behind this group, right? This is the impetus behind like this whole project is, I want to be in my life right now. Like I still want to be like goal directed. I still want to be able to do really great things. I still want to be able to get to the places that I want to get to. But in the meantime, I can't be waiting to live my life until that happens. I have to be living my life now. And so I want that for you too. I want that for other people. I see so many people doing the same thing that I was doing, which is, well, I'll be happy when X happens, or, I'll sleep when I'm dead, or, I'll relax or I'll feel better when, my body looks this way, or when my finances look that way, or when we go on vacation. Well, that's not a way to live because we don't have all the time in the world. And that became abundantly clear to me. And so that means that I have to be okay right now. I have to be okay for my kids right now. I have to show up for my parents right now. And I did. My mom did die on April 24th of this year. And I was there, right? I showed up. I was able to make the decision to show up the way that I wanted to show up. I was there the day that she died. I was there the day before. I was able to have a good day with her before. And that's so meaningful to me because if I was still behaving the way that I was before I had my daughter, I wouldn't have been. I wouldn't have been there because I would have been working. I would have had something else that I did not know how to put down because I didn't know how to balance myself between both things that were important to me. And so I'm not saying that I'm in this like perfect place with it. I'm certainly not. I'm definitely like still learning and still practicing. But I've certainly come a long way. And I want to share that ability with more people, and I want more people to be able to show up for their own lives. That is irreplaceable. So I guess I'm asking you, go ahead and leave in the comments, like if you've gotten there, if you've gotten to that point, and I'm guessing that you have if you're in this group, right? That something clicked and identified, like, I want to show up for my own life. It's happening now. And yes, I still want to be a high performer, but I want to be here. I don't know, always want to be waiting for the next thing to happen so that I can be okay. What was that for you? What was the click? What was that moment where it just made sense that you couldn't be doing things the way that you had been? So I know this is a little bit of a heavier topic today. I hope that's okay. I just want to share a little bit more of myself, and I think everybody in here knows me pretty well, but yeah, so thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.